And here she is. Blessing, sister. How are you?
Well, afternoon all. I'm good, thank you.
That's good. That's good. Are you based here in the UK?
I am. I'm based in London.
Okay, big respect to you. So, tell us a little something. How did the reggae choir start? Why? How many's in it? Based, etc.
Okay, no worries. I've been singing for over 3 decades as a singer-songwriter, and my profession is in music teaching, ostensibly as a singing teacher.
Wow.
So I have a lot of experience in vocal tuition, performance, choirs, and so on and so forth. So, and I've been doing that for over 20 years. And so I'm at a point in my life where I wanted to amalgamate all my skills, experience, and abilities and create something that I could enjoy fully, that I was in charge of, that I could run the way that I wanted to, and I didn't answer to anybody, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what. And at the time when I founded Reggae Choir in 2012, just before that, there's been an explosion of amateur choirs, community choirs, all over the place in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else, but definitely in the UK. And but there are a lot of choirs doing a lot of the same musics, like gospel or pop or whatever. And I didn't want to create something that I thought other people were already doing really well. So I saw something on TV, just by chance. I was watching BBC, and it had Reggae Britannia.
Oh, yeah.
It was a series of, it was a documentary on the impact of reggae on Britain, and it culminated in a showcase where there were just icons and legends performing. I believe it was at the Barbican Centre, and I saw that, and I looked out into the audience on the TV, and it was just filled, packed with lots of different kinds of people, different ages. Everybody was smiling, everybody was communing and singing with all the different types of reggae. There was two-tone, there was lovers, there was rock steady, there was ska. I mean, there was loads, roots, all kinds of stuff was there.
Yeah.
And everybody seemed to know it, and I went, that's what I'm going to do. And so that's what happened. I think that was 2011. I made that decision. 2012, it actually happened. And yeah, I've been doing that ever since. So we're an amateur outfit. We're open to anybody who enjoys singing reggae music.
Yeah.
And I run it on the academic year. So it's from the autumn through to the summer, 3 10-week terms. And yeah, we've been doing that.
Wow. I like the sound of this. How many is in your choir?
At the moment, we've got, well, it's really difficult because of COVID, but before COVID, we had close to 50 members.
Okay, wow.
I have 2 locations, one in Stratford, one in Willesden Green.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I have that, and you know, it will fluctuate because people come and go, but across a term, that is the regular number kind of that we've been having.
Wow. Do you have a selection, or I'm going to say favorites, that you always perform?
Would you mind saying?
So do you have any like favorites to perform? Any favorite tracks that you like performing?
Oh my gosh. Favorite tracks?
Yeah, there's so many.
Such a massive question. In terms of my personal or what I've done with Reggae Choir?
A bit of both.
Both?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. By the way, just to say, I'm having trouble hearing you. All of a sudden, you've turned into a Dalek.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out. No problem.
But oh gosh, I can't pick. But what I can pick is probably a genre of music.
Oh, okay.
And I am big on lovers rock. I'm a massive lovers rock fan.
Okay.
So out of all the subgenres of reggae, I would have to choose lovers rock.
Yeah, it's a good subgenre for sure. So, how do you guys practice? What kind of techniques do you have to do to be in the choir?
Right, so like I said, it's amateur, and you don't have to have any skills whatsoever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. That's not what it's about. I created Reggae Choir, first of all, in response to my own yearnings,
Yeah.
because it's a music that I grew up with, it's a genre that I grew up with. And so it was something that I could immediately connect with, and then put my skills to, my technical skills to. Um, and then for people who are coming to Reggae Choir, it's a space where we can share our love of the music, and that's all I care about. Are you there to have fun?
Yeah.
And you know, you're going to pick up, by virtue of you being there, you're going to pick up skills and so on. But no skills are necessarily required, and that includes experience.
Okay, okay. And I know you're doing a lot of Facebook Lives. How are you finding it? Because now you're doing it on your own rather than a big group. How are you finding it?
Do you know what? I'm actually loving it.
Okay.
I've never done Facebook Live before. So for anybody who doesn't know, I think 7 weeks ago now, I think today's the 7th week that I started,
Yeah.
Reggae Choir Facebook Live sing-along sessions. So they are a little different from the normal Reggae Choir sessions that I do. So with my members per se, we could easily do upwards of 6-part harmonies.
Yeah.
Okay. With the Facebook Live sing-along, I've designed it specifically that it's easy. It's meant to be sing-along. So I'll teach you harmonies, only up to 3-part harmonies, with one of those parts being the lead melody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the other 2 are just to support that lead melody. And I tried to design it so by the end of the session, the 90 minutes that we do it for, that we would have sung two reggae classics. And that's what it's based on. It's based on reggae classics.
Yeah, okay.
So people coming to the sessions on Facebook Live are coming knowing, number one, what they're going to sing,
Yeah.
and number 2, having a familiarity with the songs we're going to sing. So I found that really important. That has really helped engage the participants over the last few weeks.
Definitely. I was joining in earlier, so you know.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. I was watching on Facebook Live and I was like, oh, I know this one, here we go. So yeah, it was good fun. So I would definitely recommend the listeners out there to go and check it out. And
is that wonderful?
Is that every Saturday?
Say that again?
Is that every Saturday you do Facebook Live?
Yes, every Saturday from 12 until 1:30.
Okay.
And all your viewers need to do is to click on Reggae Choir, our page, and /live.
Okay. I'll put some details out for you,
Where
definitely.
you need to be. And all our videos, our past videos are there. So it's facebook.com/Reggae Choir /live.
Definitely. I'm going to put that out for sure. It was definitely fun when I was doing it. So how can people join you, get in touch with you? What can they do?
Right. So at the moment, I am running Reggae Choir online on Zoom, but I'm only offering it to my current members.
Okay.
And not anyone else at the moment. And the reason being is Zoom is a different platform.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find best practices, best teaching methods of doing it. So right now it's trial and error. So I have a great relationship with my present choir members. Many of them have been with me for years, and quite a few of them have been with me since the beginning.
Okay.
So that just lets you know the retention rate, and they've become lovely people, friends, when I say that.
Yeah.
So once I've got it locked down as to the best ways for me to teach or lead, which obviously is very different to when I do it face to face, that at that point I will then promote that to invite new members to join. But that hopefully within the next 2, at most 3 weeks.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Wow, that was definitely something for everybody to be looking forward to. So I know at the minute we're on lockdown and quarantine, but what would you like to do next with the choir?
Right, so with my choir, what we do is annually we have a dedicated show.
Okay.
Within the theatre. So we've been doing this for the last 5 years. This year would have been our 6th year. I don't know whether it's going to happen. It was meant to happen in July, obviously, in June. That's not going to be the case, and it has been pushed back to October. So still on tenterhooks. So it's one of the reasons, again, for not offering reggae choir to the wider masses at the moment, because I'm focused on our production
Yeah.
that is due for that time, October. If it doesn't happen, then it will be next year. But that's what we do. And every year we are able to bring legends to the stage and have the opportunity for the choir members to sing alongside legends. So, for instance, last year we got great support from Janet Kay,
Yeah.
you know, and she was our guest. Year before we had, actually year before I think we had the comedian Judy Love.
Yeah, big up
She
Judy.
was fantastic. Year before that, I think we had Sandra Cross.
Yeah.
Before that, we've had Carol Thompson. This year, oh, actually, I don't want to say who we've got this year. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. It almost came out of my mouth. Almost. So we've got another great one lined up for this year. So hopefully we get to do that production.
Okay, I hope so too, for sure. And is that going to be in London, or do you travel around?
At the moment, we're just in London, and that's the great thing about Facebook Live,
Yeah.
is that I get to test the concept, you know, on a global platform without risk. Do you see what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's wonderful. We have people joining us from America, different states in America, from all over Europe, from the Caribbean, and so on. So it's wonderful. And now we seemingly have regulars joining us every Saturday. And, you know, I actively ask for engagement. And I think that that's really important, that people who participate, whether it's online or whether that's physically, that they feel a sense of ownership of what they're doing and what they're involved in. Because when they do, they take it to heart.
Yeah.
When they do, they spread the word. You get involved people, you know, and really by taking it to heart, you invariably build a community, and that's what it's about.
Definitely. You know what? Before we do go, would you be up for maybe doing a little something live for the listeners?
I'm sorry, I missed that. We're still in Dalek zone.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was just saying, before we do go and finish the interview, would we be able to hear a little something live from yourself?
Oh, you want me to sing something live?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, just now?
Yeah, why not? Live and direct.
Oh, my days. You've put me on the spot, haven't you?
I have.
All right. Do you know what? I will absolutely do that.
Okay.
Not embarrass myself and have some lyrics in front of me. Because now you've properly put me on the spot, haven't you?
You can do it.
Do what we did today.
Okay.
All right. Because I've got the lyrics right here. Is that all right?
That's fine. That's definitely great.
Okay, wonderful. Red, red wine goes to my head, makes me forget that I still need her so. I had sworn that with time thoughts of you leave my head. I was wrong. Now I find just one thing makes me forget. Red, red wine. There you go.
Yeah. Big shout to you. So before we do go, what would you like to say to the listeners out there? And once again, how can they get in touch with you before we go?
Okay, to your listeners, you can get hold of me, or rather Reggae Choir, on all the normal social media platforms. So Facebook is Reggae Choir, Twitter is The Reggae Choir, Instagram Reggae Choir, YouTube Reggae Choir, and we have our own website, reggaechoir.com, surprise, surprise. And if you want to get hold of me via email, you can do so on info@reggaechoir.com. And in terms of participating and joining in, please, for now, join us every Saturday from 12 to 1:30 on Facebook. So there's Reggae Choir Facebook Live Sing-Along Sessions. I have an event called that, and all the details will be there for you. And just come along and enjoy singing reggae classics with me.
Wow, you know what? I'm going to be definitely putting that out for lots of people. I want to say thank you to you as well for taking the time to do an interview with me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Anytime. We'll speak again very soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes, people, go and check out Reggae Choir, okay? A definite must, okay? If you haven't done so already, you'll definitely be having a lot of fun if you check it out. So that's Facebook Live, and just type in Reggae Choir. Don't forget, very